The Painter is a 2024 American action thriller film directed by Kimani Ray Smith and written by Brian Buccellato. It was released in the United States on the 5th of January 2024. The plot is centered around a former CIA agent who becomes a painter after retiring from the company when his marriage collapses after the tragic loss of an unborn baby. A mysterious lady claiming to be his daughter brings back his ties to the past and the shadowy world of secrets and Black Ops project he thought he had left behind. The good. We've seen a beekeeper, a bricklayer, and now a retired agent takes up painting. Looks like we're in the golden era of ex-CIA and handicrafts in action thrillers. You never know what lethal training the seemingly ordinary man next door might have. Is there a name for this genre? The Painter has a fast-paced action plot that has an interesting premise, and although following the regular tropes, introduces a couple of interesting and unique perspectives. The Painter has a hypersensitive hearing after a childhood incident which resulted in him being recruited, trained, and or reconditioned into a lethal weapon. Jon Voight commands a presence that is unpredictable. You never know whether to hate him or love him, with an ambiguous role that moves in the gray spaces. The bad. Hasn't this movie been done before? There isn't much of chemistry in the bond between the painter and the woman who claims to be his daughter, that we never get that much invested in their relationship to care for its outcome. The movie is riddled with potholes and wants the viewer to take rather large leaps of logic as it glazes over a multitude of subplots that could have potentially made it less generic if developed, but instead leaves you wondering if it's a spy thriller, a romantic tragedy, or a dysfunctional family drama. The lead character's hypersensitivity, which is hinted as an almost superpower, is mostly used as a jump scare prop, and there's a villain whose idea of being intense is to listen to techno beats over his headphones. And then there's this internship program which does not get any explanation but might be a great place to expand on if the movie gets a sequel, as its ending hints at. The ugly. It's now a recycled trope to have a retired agent who has taken up a titular day job, reluctantly forced back into using his more lethal skills. The movie could have done so much more than show how visual and hearing impairments can be more than an impediment instead of simply weaponizing it. Showcasing of such skill sets almost always results in gratuitous violence. Final thoughts. The Painter is a fun action thriller trying to add a bit of twist to the formula with a sequel-friendly ending. It might be back. What's with the titles?